Welcome back to our Skyrim Let's Play. This is modded, legendary difficulty, and is a magic only playthrough. I'm Sam, welcome to Dexter. And basically we are continuing to find Ruel's journal inside of Halldir's cave, cairn, and basically we struggled last episode. I'm not gonna lie, we've died multiple times, but we have made a positive improvements of past episodes. We have nearly leveled up, very close to, and hopefully what we're going to achieve in this episode is to get the journal and then potentially head back to Falkreath and then make our way up to Knife Point Ridge. However, there were bandits in Falkreath, well, hired mercenaries in Falkreath, so hopefully we won't run into them. We need to be very aware, because that does happen. And all the mushrooms in the world. This is why... Oh, wait. There we go. This is why, obviously, you want to be constantly picking up these mushrooms. They are brilliant ingredients for potion making. We have took some perks in potion making. So that is just generally brilliant. Okay, we just want to take a few more blister warts, as we do. And we will continue on. There's ghosts. Obviously, with ghosts that don't do magic, we want to be doing fire damage. Maces are arguably the worst. Well, when I say the worst, I mean the worst towards me, because they do the most damage and thus can kill me the fastest in one hit. They always seem to go around that chair. I don't know why. Yes, only a fool tries to kill the dead. I'm already dead, god damn it. Hopefully, oh wait, no, you might get a hit on here. Yes, killed him. Does he have any potions or anything? No, nothing of value. We might take the boots just in case we need to tank. They are an improvement. Studded leather armor, we will take that. Very good. We hopefully should be able to pick up, and we just accidentally picked up an iron shield. We are dropping the iron shield. We might as well also drop. We did, however, pick up the Savior's Hide from 2 episodes ago. That is very valuable. And we might... Well, we're keeping it on us for the moment, but we might just put it on maybe a mannequin if we ever get a mannequin. Just to play a bit of dress up. But yeah, currently we are wearing full scholar robes. Nothing too lavish yet. Oh, an archer. Is there any traps? No. Sometimes they get you to run you... He looks too damaged though, so I'm questioning whether... potentially there's a trap down there that he ran into. That's something we should keep our eyes out for. We will take the wine. The longbow is not that valuable. We'll take the fur armor for the extra money that we'll sell when we get back to Falkreath. We will make sure to pay a visit to the goods trader, and we have a petty soul gem. This is of course rigged. Can we unrig it? What will happen? I wonder. There we go. Let me just... no. Alright, one more attempt. There we go! Yay! Alright, now we need to potentially watch out. Or not. What was going to happen? We do not know. Potentially something from there was going to shoot. Something was going to happen anyway, we don't know what. Oh, and we've just took the Orcish Warhammer. That is a heavy amount of weight. But we might, yeah, we'll trade out the steel war axe for it just because it's a lot of, yeah, it's a lot of value. Obviously being a high tier weapon. Even though we won't use it, we will definitely sell it on. Make sure you check the burned Orioles because they do contain gold. And we got another potion in mind. How much gold are we on, by the way? 660. Arguably very good. you know, something to take into consideration. We can buy 1 or 2 spells to upgrade our arsenal, as well as selling a few potions when we get back to Falkreath. So that's good. We will continue on. There we go. Make sure we watch out for traps. Traps are very abundant. And we have reached the light, so to speak, at the end of the tunnel. Oh, and that is dangerous. Boss fight time, guys! Ah! One second. We might generally just have to run. And by might, I mean we will. I did not notice that. Crap. This is not going to end well, is it? And we've just quick saved. Why did we just quick save? Be prepared. Oh! Is there any way to... No. So, wait, what's... Oh, that's just a rune book. Brilliant, rune books. What's he doing? Is he just gonna... Hopefully he's just gonna stand there. And we'll try to basically kill him for the next 30 minutes doing this. We do absolutely no damage to him, so we'll save. And yeah, hopefully you're liking the series so far. I say hopefully you're liking the series so far. Basically the series is me running away from heavy bosses and cheating my way to beating them. Which I suppose is kind of fun. But when I say cheating, I could move over there, and thus he might be able to get me, but we both know we're not going to do that. Especially considering the amount of damage he does. I'm thinking what's the best? Is there any other things I could be trying to do? Potentially using my power? No, it can only be used once a day. So you have to sit tight. We do have a... Targets have improved. Ah, that's annoying. Targets have improved combat skills, health and stamina. Just gonna pop a few ingredients just to make sure, you know, we've got some magic coming back. We did pick up a book, however, so that is actually quite good. Is there anything else we could be doing? I am a bit sickly and poorly at the moment. It's the light cough, so I apologise if the video audio isn't that great. But we will keep trying to kill Halldir. Well, he's standing very, very nice. We only have one scroll. This is why it's tricky, by the way. Obviously, to kill bosses in Skyrim, we can't, and thus we have to resort to doing this. Though our destruction skill does go up, slowly, but surely. I wish there was another way. Obviously we are playing a magic only run, so this is basically what we have to resort to. Is he stuck there, literally? It's kind of annoying that I can't activate maybe like a cheat route out to the actual dungeon. I think they should have that. We'll make sure to read his journal. Can we read his journal now? Will it tell us anything? 1 second. I believe we picked it up. Did we not? No, this was Renault's journal. It's been a long time since I've written an entry in this journal. I admit with some embarrassment when I pulled it down the shelf, I nearly choked on it. The dust that flew. Oh, the choked on the dust that flew. There is little to tell, but I did suffer another awful nightmare of the war. Sorry. I suppose this is an affliction common to many who must see the horrors of war firsthand. Writing about it has already helped me feel better. This is the 19th seed. I believe that's potentially 2 days after. Yes, must be, or 2 years. I received a letter from Andreas in Whiterun, which is the mage in Whiterun. We'll meet him eventually. He has invited me to visit, and I intend to accept. It has been a long time since I was in the city. My only fears is the Falmor. I have heard that they and their agents are abroad in Skyrim, rooting out the worshippers of Talos. I must be sure to keep a low profile. 28 second seed. Returned from my trip to Whiterun to find very few flowers bloomed here. The rest of Skyrim is covered in blooms of fiery red and piercing blue, but only a scant few have appeared in or near the town. I will make it my mission to change that. We could use some flowers to brighten this gloomy place. Perhaps I could get Teleka to help me mid-year. I believe that's potentially Octoberish. I spent most of the day consulting lords who received news of his cousin's Grimfort's death. They were quite close. As youths, Lord drank and talked of his childhood memories. It was touching but bittersweet. The 22nd of mid-year, a wandering peddler passed through Falkreath today. I purchased a few sticks of incense from him. He was a nice young lad, Nord lad, following in his father's footsteps. I think his name was Fol Bodjourn. I believe he's a member of the Companions. We will meet him when we go to Whiterun, hopefully. A few days later, one of the town's guards spied a pack of cairn birds circling near the road. He found young Jawburn's corpse. Victims of a, well, no, we won't meet him again, I don't believe. Victims of a bandit attack. My heart is heavy, and yet I should have known better. Life and death, growing and change, the turning of the seasons are all aspects of the mighty arcade. I should not have been so affected by the death of one young man, and yet. The sun's 12th of the sun's height, travellers pass through town. Speaking of the lands in the grips of high summer, these are the warmest days of the year in Skyrim, but not in Falkreath. So that must be summer in Skyrim. Here are all the mist and rain and fog. It is always cool and damp, and the seasons have little meaning. Solas has asked me about this today. He said that in a place of dead such as our great cemetery, Arkai's dominion should be absolute, and yes, Arkai is also the Lord of Seasons, and this place seems to be untouched by them. I gave the best answer I could. I explained that Falkreath is indeed a place of great power of Arkai, but he prefers to keep it this way, solemn and grey. Hopefully this was at least partly true, but who could possibly know the mind of a god? The height of the summer, I was leaving Seoul. Sound of ultimate mages on a beep. We had drawn near the target, the supply depot outside the Chendale. I believe that was in Oblivion. When the sky suddenly darkened, a great shadow passed over us, and there was a roar so terrible it chilled my blood. Something flying overhead. It was so huge, so dark as to blot out the sun. That could potentially be a dragon, but it could also potentially be one of the Oblivion Crisis demons or something like that, you know, like something from the Oblivion realm. The dream changed. I was then here in Falkreath performing a service on someone who just passed away, though I don't recall who. From the corner of my eye, I saw a stranger approaching. I turned to look, but the shadow came again from the roar, and then I woke. No, now that I reflect on the dream, I cannot help but wonder, was that a dragon? Why would I have dreamed such a creature when I've never seen one? It seemed so real at the time, but now my memory is fading away. What could it possibly mean? I cannot say. Probably nothing. And obviously, that could be some foresight into the fact that dragons came to Skyrim. We do not want to take damage. He will one-shot us. Avoiding all his lightning. That was close. That was close. Oh. Very dangerous. This will take probably most of the rest of the episode. Oh. And we are out of health potions as well. So we may need to take that into consideration when going forward. He's now throwing fire at us. We have got him to, I wouldn't call it half health, but it's going to half health. I don't believe he regenerates health. Oh no! No, no, no! No, no, no! No! Okay. Basically, if there's any way I can put this... Oh, there's some darkness magic to do a luminous damage to enemies. No. That basically showed me that we can definitely not defeat him whatsoever. Strategic move will be to auto-save before we fight him and basically back the hell out of the cave. That is the only way we can win at this point, because if you can't tell, literally we can't do anything. So that's kind of annoying, the fact that there's no mid-ground. Is there generally no mid-ground? Nope, there's definitely no mid-ground, so we'll just have to understand that and keep going. Back to Falkreath we go. We did try, and we will come back to tackle this again. But obviously, he is arguably way too tough to actually beat in the current stage of the game. So what we'll instead do is go back to Falkreath and basically see if we can sell a few things, a few items, that type of thing. Because obviously, even though we are getting better, we are in no way well high leveled enough to be able to face the cave yet. We will fast travel to Falkreath just to save a bit of time. I don't know whether you want me to stop fast traveling or keep fast traveling. Obviously, if you can let me know whether you want me to do that. It's just because obviously if we're going to go to Falkreath, we could save lots of time. Now, we will go into the Pinegrave goods and hopefully he will have his inventory restocks. Hello, Bulland.
Like you wander Skyrim.
Okay.
Well met.
Let's see what he's got for sale.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh. Some good spells. One that does health and stamina. That could be very. That could be very useful. Some light. That could be very situational. So we will buy that. What's the current healing we've got? Already got that healing,
trinkets,
so that's fine.
That sort of thing.
What I really would like to pick up is potentially something like this, or maybe even a robes of destruction. So we're going to see if we can get near that. We don't need the bow. Oh, they don't weigh anything. We don't need that. We don't need that. We do need the woodcutter's axe just in case. We don't need that. We don't need a gold necklace. These are, of course, sellable items. We will keep the iron gauntlets we've got equipped. We will get rid of the iron helmet and the leather armor. We don't need the ragged robes. We will keep the Saviour's hide for now, and we will get rid of the silver gauntlet and necklace. We have very little potions. We'll get rid of some of the food. No, we'll keep the food because obviously you can make things with that. We will sell a few of the books. Obviously we don't need the books now because we've read them all. We know the skills. They're just sellable items. Loin shadow, yes. This we will of course keep that. We will sell the Amasite. We will sell the ingot. We will keep the goat's hide and horns. We can sell the horns just because we can make leather, and leather can make an end product of it can make basically leather armor, which we can then sell on for more money. We'll quickly pay a visit to the blacksmith to show off some of the crafting. This is obviously the first crafting we've really done in the game. Basically what it does is it just strips the leather from the likes of wolf pellets, deer hides, bear pellets, deer hides, and you can make leather strips. You should be able to then make armor, I believe, from the blacks. Yes, there we go. And they sell for quite a bit. Enough to make it justifiable. In fact, no, that wasn't quite efficient of me, actually. What I should have done is I should have made a bunch of them, like that. Came here, went to the leather, and then just made one of them. We now should be able to sell it for a pretty weight. I believe we have a potion for this. Do we not? Yes! Haggler's potion for 10% better haggling, so we will use that.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first and the Empire second.
Well, as we can hear, that he said he's loyal to Dengar, but obviously Dengar got us to go to his house. So maybe Dengar isn't that loyal to him. Sounds like loyalty is important.
Dengear's personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once to protect him. Why would I do that? For money? Because I swore an oath? No. It was because he was a good man and a true friend. A true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else.
I believe that as well, but obviously Dengar does not believe that.
Take a look.
Okay, let's sell some items. We don't get much off him, which is annoying, but obviously we can't do anything about that. We will be selling potions, which is good.
Be at my forge if you need arms or armor.
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
Okay, where we really want to head is Grave Concoctions, because obviously we can now use some of the items we do have, to be able to make potions which we can then sell on for some money. Very essential. Can we... I believe these restock. Oh. Hello.
Call upon me if I can be of any service.
Believe me, I will. We'll of course make restore magic potions, very essential. We'll make as many of these as we can. We'll make some sellable potions, the likes of this for 5 gold. That's not much. That's a bit more. Fortified Conjuration. That could be potentially, that is definitely worthwhile, especially considering the pricing. Draining the target stamina, very useful, 38. Oh, that is a hell of a lot of money we can pick up now. We will definitely invest. Resistance to fire, we will. Some frost as well. Resistance to magicka, that's also essential. To poison. We got stamina left. And lastly but least, resistance to fire. So we've used all the potions we possibly can. We will also...
Perhaps someone looking for me to mix something up for them?
Not new, definitely not new. We'll just get everything we can from here. Potatoes! We will rob all the potatoes in the world. No, we'll take anything we possibly can. Very useful to go to the shop regularly because it does restock, as I've said. Which is good. We will pay a visit to... No, we won't. We will continue on our quest after we pay another visit. Can we go to Corpse Light Farms? Can we go into Corpse Light Farms? No. Can we go into Corpse Light Farms? No. Let's try that again. Can we? No. There we go, yay! Alright, we're just going to take a little look, because obviously this is locked constantly. Why is it locked constantly? Is there something in here we shouldn't be able to get to? Well, so far not really. Good value there in the horse, not the bucket, but the horse hide. We will take that. We'll take as much rolls of paper as we can get. And oh! Indeed! They sometimes do that in Skyrim. We will take the book as well. They sometimes do that in Skyrim where they just hide books. You know, like valuable books. And they'll just make sure they just like nestle them in with other books, which I think is very smart. It makes it actually kind of pays for you to just search around the house and stuff like that. Is there anything in the barrels? Just some salt piles. Can I show off the cooking? I can! So this is how cooking works in Skyrim. You have to go to cooking pot and it gives you an option to create food. I believe most of the food, yes, contains salt piles and needs salt piles. So obviously salt is used for these types of things. As you can tell from some of the effects here, they're very powerful, which is why you should keep all the ingredients you get. Especially because they can be used as health potions. Exactly, potato soup for one. Tomato soup's a good one. Maybe venison stew. Yeah, 13 points of some stamina. We'll definitely take the beef stew for the increased points of stamina for 25%. And just also because it increases all the value. Salt is very abundant, so relax. You know, it's not like you won't find salt. Salt is arguably very easy to find. I say that now, but I won't be able to find any salt for the rest of the playthrough. Take all the chicken eggs we can, all the salmon and rabbits and everything. Also the ingredients up here, they can be used for more potions later on. And we will make a start to go see if we can find the... Wait. We're gonna try. It is a bit out the way. It might be too much out the way, but we're gonna try, okay? Yeah, we're gonna try it. So we're gonna head over here. We did try to go and get the journal, but obviously it didn't end well. We can potentially fast travel back when we get maybe a bit more powerful. And we will continue on our journey.